All right, so my name is Allan Abani. I'm French. I'm 33 years old, and I've been taking photos for 15 years now, I believe. Starts to be a long time, but yeah, 15 years. So before that, I was a mechanic. So I studied mechanic at school, and I wanted to become I wanted to prepare cars for drift races. That was my life goal. And when I was working at a garage, I bought my first camera at that time because of my ex-girlfriend who had her own camera, and I just ended up using it more than her. And I was like, I guess it's medium to express myself the more that suits me the best, I guess, because I'm from an artist family. My grandmother and mother were painters, so I studied paint when I was a kid and gave up, went into cars, and I found with photography something that was better for me, I guess. So between photography and cars, I don't find any links, but between photography and paintings, yes, there is a big link. And I grew up with surrounded by my family's paintings. So when I started photography, I already had a trained eye, I would say. So that was easier when I started photography. I didn't start from, without any knowledge of the basic rules, let's say. Because of my family's paintings, I started taking photos of landscapes. Yeah, and quickly I focused more on portraits. I was more interested in portraits, so I started to shoot my friends around me. So I was in a breakdance crew. I was doing breakdance, so I started to shoot my friends, who were like my crew teammates. And at the same time, I started to shoot breakdance. So I started photography, basically shooting landscapes and breakdance. And because it was my universe, all the breakdance was all I had and around me at that time. So I wanted to be known in that community, the breakdance community. So I quickly started to shoot famous dancers during the world competitions and things like that. And my photos went pretty popular on Facebook. At the time, it was Facebook that was really trendy. So the best dancers in the world started to put my photo as their profile pictures on Facebook and things like that. So, and quickly after, maybe a year after that, I realized that breakdance wasn't paying. So, and I had body injuries also at that time, so I decided to start shooting breakdance and focus on portraits more. The reason I like portraits is because I like to listen people's story, first of all. I like to listen people's story, and I like to show how I perceive them after listening. What inspires me are people, simply. And also it took me a long time to understand it, because I thought I hadn't a clear idea of what was inspiring me for a very long time. And then sometimes I feel video games inspire me, manga inspire me, cars inspire me, but I do portraits, so where do you see? And my portraits are not full of colors, or there is no link with animation or anything. So it took me a long time to answer that question, why I love this, but I cannot show it in my work. And I just realized it's people that inspired me the most. My creative process is to try to break the barrier that is between me and them, and to have them allowing me to be close enough to them to show me who they are really, without any filters or. So I just want it to be a pure moment between me and them, and I want to capture that, which is very difficult to get, and it's something that I'm just starting to do because my career is becoming better and more established, so people trust me more. So it's something I couldn't do before. Always wanted to do it, but I couldn't. So now I can finally process as I always wanted to process. So the combination of the black and white and the other soft filter today with the waves, the highlights in the waves works really well. That was very perfect, I think, and there was a good contrast with with the rocks, the water, the skin of Sarah, the hair, the wind. It was just perfect. It worked perfectly for me. Loved it. I see the best of it in highlights and when there is different contrast and stuff. So on the skin it's really softer, more beautiful. And I played also with some blurry movements today. So it made also the movement softer, so which is really good.